Hi, my name is Dennis. If you're an instructor, if you've just finished Foundations, go ahead and utilize the Module 30 to 31 transitional slide deck. As you transition the students and begin the AWS Academy Cloud Architecting courseware, make sure you advise students when it becomes to Module 43 and onward for the next 3 class periods, utilizing the teacher instructor guide, just like the outlines you've been using so far. I'll have some brief lecture slides, but there won't be any videos of me performing this because the students are supposed to be working off on their own. We will provide the solutions and assistance necessary for them to help them get to the finish line of kicking off their assignments, scoping out their work, and technical architecture and data flow diagrams. You won't be there to solve everything for them, but you can give them assistance and guidelines as necessary. Next, as you move through all of your other AWS Cloud developing, aka the developer associate level coursework with AWS Academy, your next Capstone project will be establishing a developing environment and beginning prototyping your items. So having them utilize Git, Jira, Code Commit, or GitHub as part of their tool makes a lot more sense. Don't forget to give them advice about using CodeStar if they utilize a close-knit team and paired programming with Cloud9 IDE. Moving onward, they'll do Cloud Operations, which is the SysOps Administrator edition. You'll also have Student Services that comes in there and does mock technical interview workshops and other items to help students along the way. Keep in mind, as you go through these, as we transition away from Foundations, all throughout the cloud architecting item, although you might kick off here, students are expected to start beginning their work as soon as you kick off the capstone throughout the courseware. It's best practice rather than wait and rely completely on the class time provided. Up to you how you want to control your classroom. That is my suggestion to you as an instructor. Towards the end, during modules 73, week 25, you're going to have huge sprints for each class of code commits and execution day by day. Now, this is more difficult because you're doing this based on module, which is each time in class period. So really, you only have one sprint to execute if you're looking at this from a week standpoint. Make sure you provide this clarity to the students accordingly, as the students will be very busy with other activities. Last but not least, we have buffer days, which are depending on student holidays or cohort holidays, depending on when the cohorts start and stop. You may have additional buffer time for allowance in there. You can utilize these as you see fit. These are going to be shorter lessons. I'm not going to have full hour lectures and presentations. You'll have some brief demonstrations. However, it's up to you to provide this information to the students, such as utilizing CDK and Terraform demonstrations. Having your own code will be useful. We'll have boilerplate code examples and brief demonstrations, but this will mostly be lab time for students for more hands-on items and examples. This includes API throttling and tuning, working backwards from a deployment that isn't infrastructure as code, as well as security automation with something like Cloud Custodian or AWS Config for auto remediation or notification standards. Again, this is all up to you if you want to utilize and execute this. This will be part of a bonus section for students if they utilize or get further ahead than the rest of the cohort. If you have any questions, please conform with your program manager or your practice lead, and be sure to encourage students along the way, as these are hard concepts. Again, thank you for being part of our program. Hope to see you and meet you in real life once we complete these cohorts. Thanks again. My name is Dennis. Feel free to ping me on Slack if you have any other questions.